Today on Darlinian's Dungeon, we gaze deep into the eye and hand of the infamous Vecna.
Hey everyone, Darlinian here. Welcome back to my dungeon. Today we're going to take a look at WizKids' life-size artifact, the Eye and Hand of Vecna. I've obviously been wanting to get this one for quite some time. I say this at the beginning of almost every unboxing that I have, especially when it comes to the artifacts. I believe this was released in January of 2021. So I made the mistake and did not pre-order this. I thought I could get my hands on it, no problem, but unfortunately no, not the case. One of the store's 401 Games, they've actually been carrying this for quite some time, but if you check now, this is August 20th, I believe, 2022, they're completely sold out. Some of the other stores that I recommend in my past videos, they're not even listed on it. You can get it on Amazon.ca, but I usually don't talk about Amazon because it's either double to triple the price of anything that I've been shopping for. So I always go for what the suggested retail price is from WizKids. So yes, this was purchased at 401games.ca in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The price of that was $129.95 plus shipping and taxes. I did not purchase this personally. This was given to me by my in-laws, so thank you very much, guys. So I believe with shipping and handling, it would have been over 160, 170 Canadian total. In and around that, if not a little less. So now that I've said that I actually try to avoid Amazon.ca because I'm a Canadian, I do actually shop there. It's just as a last resort again. To put this in perspective, the price that you can get it for minimum that I'm seeing on Amazon.ca is like 243 bucks. The maximum is 343. So yeah, that's like over $100 more than what my in-laws had paid for this. So you can get it there if you really want to spend the extra money. I always try and get it elsewhere. But yeah, if you can, do it up, I guess. I hope it's awesome. You'll see in a few minutes here once we unbox this, and I'll be able to tell you whether it's worth that amount. I don't think $200 or $300, but man, I could be surprised, and this could be an actual mummified hand for all I know. The other place that you can get this, and it is currently in stock as of August 20th, 2022, and that is shop.wizkids.com. The official place to get your WizKids products. Not that I work for these guys, but maybe in the future, you never know, because I'm totally advertising everything that they're doing. But yeah, you can get it there right now, and their price is $136.49 US plus shipping and handling. Otherwise, go to 401games.ca, and then in that section where you go into the product, you'll see an email me bar, and then you put in your email address, and you're actually letting them know that you're requesting to order it, and then they'll actually order it for you, and they'll let you know when they get it in stock. Haven't done that yet, but it is totally there on the website, so I'm assuming that it works totally fine. Alright, so let's talk about packaging. We're going to look at the front of the box first, where it says, WizKids, Dungeons and Dragons, Eye and Hand of Vecna. So I believe the picture that you're seeing on the front of the box is pretty close to actual size, like super close. On the bottom, you're going to see ages 14 plus with choking hazard. I'm assuming that's just the eyeball or the plastic bags that they come in, wrappers, whatever, not too sure. On the left and right side, you're going to see, it looks like to me a render or a painting, because it's not the same colors that you're seeing, again, real quick on the front of the box here. This has a little bit more lighter tones on the inside of the hand, and also when I'm looking up really close, it looks like a painting or a render, like a computer generated. Also too, this is way bigger than actual size because I measured it out before filming. So I'm not too sure why they did that. I like how they've kept with the same design as the Wand of Orgus. You can see that in one of my previous reviews. But yeah, so the side just shows the same image on each one with the ampersand on the bottom. No other information, no contents, anything like that, which is okay. And then, of course, the top of the box. Same stuff. WizKids, Dungeons and Dragons, Iron Hand of Vecna. Totally cool with that. The bottom of the box, usually nothing. Check this out. It actually has the legal information. I prefer this because I don't think it needs to be in a prominent position where everyone has to see it, as long as it's on the package, and most people don't look at the bottom of the box, which gives you more real estate on the back of the package. So let's go see what they did there. Hopefully a little bit more information than I've been seeing lately, which is just an image and legal lines. But on the back of the box, this is what I'm talking about. So again, just repeat it, and that's totally cool. But the lore of the Iron Hand of Vecna. I'm not going to get into it, and I'm not going to read this with you, because at the end of this video I've actually taken the same information and then added more of the statistical stuff, like how it's applied in-game and what bonuses you get using the artifacts. So check that out at the very end. On the bottom here, this is obviously not to size. What a downer that would be. But still a very cool image. And this is again the photo that's used in the front. Totally different than the side. Not sure what's going on there. Surprised they just didn't use the photo and put it on the side, but hey. And then what's included. So what you're getting in the box is the Eye of Vecna, the Hand of Vecna, the Vecna display, the wood display platform, support piece, display cloth, and glass dome. Other than that, let's bust this open and see what we got. Okay, so I did you guys a solid here. Just putting this up for presentation purposes, but this was a little difficult to slide out, very tight. That's okay. I'm used to that with other packages altogether. But there was a long piece of tape here. I got rid of that first. Very loud, crackly sounding, just not enjoyable. So the tape was there. It was secure. Everything seems great. And then when I take this off, hopefully it won't make too much of a squeaky sound. If it does, I'll do my best to edit this out. And I'll try not to talk when I'm sliding the styrofoam around, so it doesn't conflict with my voice. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here, guys. Keep this out of the way. Hopefully it's not on camera. Ooh, okay, so I'm just gonna tilt this vertically so you can see. So when I'd open this, we've got, this was actually in a bag. Because again, I'd opened the tape, and I was just making sure I felt something a little bit loose, but it wasn't. This was just on top. And I started to, just like a kid, not even thinking that I was filming this, I'm like, oh, I started opening, I'm like, oh my goodness, put it back in. So that's why. There is a bag that does come wrapped around the hand. And wow, now that I'm touching, I shouldn't be doing this yet, but I wanted to take these pieces out first before I start touching and reviewing everything. So the next piece, I'm going to be careful this doesn't pop out, but it does feel really secure. This styrofoam, I prefer this over what the Wand of Orcus had, which was like 2 pieces of cardboard on the top and bottom with the product on the inside, disassembled because it's a large wand at 30 inches vertical, and some bubble wrap that was holding the mount and the pieces together. It was just the top and the bottom piece just felt very flimsy and cardboard. Even though everything was secure, this feels completely secure. As it slowly falls out, just barely. But bubble wrap on it, we're okay. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this back down. Whew. Awesome. Put this on the side. We've got cloth, stand, hand, and there's a plastic mold here that's keeping the eye inside here. So I may edit this because of the sound of styrofoam. Here we go. I'm going to pull hard. Oh. Awesome. I love how everything is very secure. Very cool. Much prefer this over the Wand of Orcus packaging. Although everything turned out okay. You should check out my video. There's one little thing I didn't like. But you have to see it. And here's the eye. So I'm going to remove the styrofoam and then unpackage everything. we can check it out. Okay, so I just had to take the bubble wrap off. I have my familiar here, as you can see on the table. This is my Tur-monkey. This is Shiloh. She's my shadow. She's a mix between a turkey and a monkey, because she gobbles when she runs around, literally. And she climbs over everything like a monkey. I'm not kidding. So agile. Opens doors like a raptor. It's a little creepy. So yeah, she's amazing. Super intelligent. But yeah, always by my side. Don't bite that. Don't bite. Now I can actually touch everything, smell it, and see what this is all about. So first I'm going to touch the bottom part. This is solid wood. Feels heavy. Feels durable. Feels like quality. It's got some rubber feet on the bottom. So that's great. So nothing slides around. Oh, that's awesome. Smells like wood. Smells like quality. There's 2 holes here at the very edge of the base. In the package, I didn't pull it out, surprisingly. There's a little wire frame. That's where this would go in to hold this up. So I'll grab that in a moment. It's nothing exciting to look at, but when we assemble this, you'll see it. Next, I will do the dome. Oh, that looks beautiful. That feels heavy. That feels like quality. You can see the thickness here. Look at the reflections of the lighting. That's super cool. I know it's just glass, but yeah, that's awesome. And then I'm just going to place this. This has bridges here to conform to the shape of the glass dome. Perfect. Oh, just that feels great alone. This is an amazing display case by itself. Okay, before we get to the good stuff, the cloth. Check this out. Very cool. Love the color, and also I love how the light reflects off it as well. It's not the feel of silk as it looks, but again, it looks amazing. It doesn't feel horrible, and it doesn't feel rough, but it's not like a high quality silk, although it looks that way. So very cool, guys. Nice. And of course, the eye and hand of Vecna. So just picking this up and feeling it. Super smooth, feels like a giant marble. Ooh, at the back, I can feel a bit of texture here on the back. I'm going to hold this up, see if you can see it. The very back of the eye socket, there's like roughness and stuff going on, which is very cool. The veins look very detailed. I kind of wish I could feel the veins, but I don't. So those aren't sticking out at all. Even the thinnest amount would have been neat, but whatever. I mean, I don't know if you would feel that on a real eyeball. Probably not. And then you've got the front, the lens. I don't know what you would call this stuff, but it looks amazing. Looks super cool. Almost looks alive. And then, like, look, excuse me, listen. Solid. Doesn't feel hollow. This thing has got some good weight to it. Like, I wouldn't worry about dropping this. And if I did and something were to happen, the only thing I think that could happen is that this could pop out. If it does, and glue would just put that back in. But it doesn't feel like it's, like you can't move that around. It feels super solid. Very pleased with that. Nice. And now on, ooh, to the hand. I can't get over every time I kind of just touch it. Now holding it and feeling it. The weight and the quality, like, this is not foam. I don't know if it's plastic. I'm not sure what they used to construct it, but oh, it's a little bit pliable too. Not much. Nothing like, oh, I'm afraid it's going to snap off. Definitely not. I would have to really force it back and put, a lot of pressure there. But I don't know if you can see this on camera. The colors themselves just blend really well. Like, this is amazing. Even the textures in the hand, the bottom of the hand, the wrinkles, the lines. I hope it captures well on camera, but seeing it and feeling it is super cool. Wow, guys. Yeah, that's better than what I thought. I mean, I was expecting quality, again, from WizKids and what they've been doing, but yeah, this feels, now that I think about it, maybe I would pay more than what the suggested retail price is, considering after getting the Wand of Orcus, I was still very happy with what I paid and what I got. This doesn't have any electronics or moving parts or anything like that, but I don't know. I feel like this is a higher quality item. But yeah, I'm not too sure what this costs to actually produce. So, and the paint job was incredible on the Wand of Orcus, and again, the lit eyes, or the lighted eyes, I should say. You have to check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But the next thing to do is to put this together. So I just wanted to put the eye in, get that ready to go before I start setting this up. Yeah, I can push into it. I don't know how far I want to go. Right there. Oh, I went too far. So it's like halfway through the eye, or around the eye, and it just holds it. Nice. Nice. It's not flying around. It's not loose. I feel it's nice and secure. This is excellent. So far, so amazing. So I need to grab that little support stand to show you. This guy is going to go on the bottom of this wooden frame. Earlier I mentioned there was 2 wooden holes. So this will go into the bottom of those holes. Nice. Super easy. Just pushing down, making sure that's nice and snug. And then for a test run, let's put this right in the middle. It seems like it's just, yeah, there you go, boom. And then, let's see if I can get this right, my folding job. I'm just gonna do a 2-fold. Nothing complicated, but nice and easy. Just lay it down gently, just to see if I can place this quickly. Well, so far so easy, super easy. And then I'm gonna grab the glass dome, slowly put it on top, and I can tuck all that stuff in after. Just want to give you guys an idea as to what it can look like within seconds of setup. Oh, that's so pretty. I mean, it's an undead hand, mummified hand and an eye, but it's amazing for what it is. Yeah, so I didn't set up the cloth too well at the bottom here. I'm gonna readjust that. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Seriously, wow. I'm not sure what this looks like on camera until I start editing the video, but just from here, I am mega impressed. I really hope you guys keep pumping up WizKids the artifacts, like the life-sized artifact stuff for the decor. I love it. I'll keep getting it. Just keep making it. Wow, so cool. So happy with this. Guys, if you like what you've seen today, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of this content or more unboxings of WizKids Dungeons and Dragons or any other brands that start looking amazing or producing this type of quality for role-playing games, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll be trying my best to cover everything that will enhance your Dungeons and Dragons experience. Thanks again for watching.
The Whispered One, the Master of the Spider Throne, the Undying King, and the Lord of the Rotted Tower. So formidable and hideous was his temper that his own subjects feared to speak the name Vecna. One of the mightiest of all wizards in existence, Vecna's only flaw is that he could not escape his own mortality. The realization of his own demise drove him to the depths of the abyss, where Orcus, the demon prince of undeath, taught Vecna a ritual that would allow him to cheat death and become a lich. Beyond death, Vecna became the greatest of all liches. In his madness and rage, along with dark magic and conquest, he forged a terrible empire. Some say that Vecna's lieutenant, Kos, coveted the Spider Throne for himself. Others say that the sword his lord made for him seduced him into rebellion. Regardless, Kos brought the Undying King's rule to an end in an epic battle that left Vecna's tower as nothing but a heap of ash. all that remained of Vecna were one hand and one eye, grisly artifacts that still seek to work his evil will into the world. The eye looks like a bloodshot organ torn from the socket. In order to attune to the eye, you must gouge out your own eye and press the artifact into the empty socket. The eye grafts itself to your head and remains there until you die. Once in place, the eye becomes golden with a slit for a pupil. Your alignment changes to neutral evil and you gain true sight. You can use an action to see as if you are wearing a ring of X-ray vision. The eye has 8 charges that grant you the ability to cast these incredible spells, including Clairvoyant, Crown of Madness, Disintegrate, Dominate Monster, or Eye Bite. The eye regains most or all charges daily at dawn. Each time you cast a spell from the eye, there is a 5% chance that Vecna tears your soul from your body, devours it, and then takes control of it permanently, having you become a non-player character under the Dungeon Master's control. If the eye is ever removed, you die. The hand is a mummified and shriveled left extremity. To attune to the hand, you must lop off your left hand and then press the artifact against the stump to graft to your arm and become a functioning appendage. Your alignment becomes neutral evil, and you gain the following benefits. Your strength score becomes 20. Any melee spell or physical attack you make with the hand deals an extra 2d8 cold damage on a hit. The hand has 8 charges to cast these powerful spells: Finger of Death, Sleep, Slow, or Teleport. The hand regains most or all charges daily at dawn. Each time you cast a spell from the hand, it casts the suggestion spell on you, demanding that you commit an evil act. If the hand is ever removed, you die. If you are attuned to both the eye and hand, you are granted the following additional benefits. You are now immune to disease and poison. Using the eye's X-ray vision never causes you to suffer exhaustion. You experience premonitions of danger and can't be surprised. If you start your turn with at least 1 hit point, you regain 1d10 hit points. If a creature has a skeleton in their body, you can attempt to turn its bones to jelly with the touch of your newfound hand. Best of all, you can use an action to cast Wish to warp reality with your will once every 30 days. Destroying the eye and hand of Vecna requires both artifacts to be attached to the same creature, and that creature must be slain by the Sword of Kos, the very sword used to slay Vecna. Doing so will cause both the eye and hand to burst into flames, turn to ash, and are vanquished forever. Any other attempt to destroy the eye or hand seems to work, but it actually appears in one of Vecna's many hidden vaults, waiting for his new host to unleash his wrath upon the world.